This is definitely the scenario where we had a 3-letter plant in the White House, namely National Security Advisor. How perfect, right? Hi, my friends. I want to welcome you to my YouTube channel. And if you're new to the channel, please consider liking the video, subscribing, and sharing. You are going to find content here that is not anywhere else. And finally, we're getting the truth out. So make sure you tap that subscribe button as well as tap the bell for notifications so you don't miss an update. Thanks, and I'll see you soon. Keep calm, share complete facts. Hi, I don't know a lot of details about Mike Waltz, but aside from the jokes, like I was going to put another Waltz bites the dust, even though there's no T in the vice presidential candidate's name, my gut says this is exactly what I would expect. The people who were in the first Trump administration who went and then leaked info to the media and were part of the swamp, they were eventually dismissed. Now, this sort of thing should happen a lot quicker now in the second administration. Anyone horrified or thinking, oh, this is the most incompetent administration in history, like Hakeem Jeffries is saying, they're getting caught up in the programming. The programming is the very fact that someone gets fired is supposed to be an indication of overall conditions or competency or honesty or a lack of corruption. No, okay? No, it doesn't work that way. Because someone gets fired, it could go either way. It could mean that the culture of the company or the organization is toxic and that nobody wants to work there. It could also mean the culture before in the White House, namely National Security Advisor, how perfect, right? Current CEO came on, was toxic, and so there were a lot of people who were trying to work against progress. Improvement of any kind. There's many factors, many levels, and many scenarios. However, in this case, this is definitely the scenario where we had a 3-letter plant in the White House, namely National Security Advisor. How perfect, right? Susan Rice was National Security Advisor under Obama, and they got rid of General Flynn as National Security Advisor. They must have probably the most power of anyone, aside from the president, I would say, because they are sitting in that role now. So that's just speculation, but that's my take on Mike Waltz. I heard him talking about USAID, and it almost seemed like he was an apologist now. A few minutes later. So what we have to be aware of is when we fall into the trap of talking points like saying, well, someone's an apologist. I'm an apologist? Are you canceling me because I'm an apologist? But at the same time, our guts can kind of tell us when someone is not really completely being transparent about something either. So instead of saying, oh, somebody's an apologist for this thing that's all bad or whatever, I think we need to realize that if we get this feeling that someone is being an apologist, that's how it verbalizes in our brains. What we're really perceiving, again, is a lack of transparency or an agenda, hidden or otherwise. So Mike Waltz, I don't know a lot about him, but I definitely know that he was on that leaked phone call on the Signal app, as well as I don't know if he was on the second one, but I think this is a good development. That's the short of it. All right, well, it's nice to see you guys again. And above all, keep calm and share complete facts, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.